Hi people, welcome to Chess 24/7 and you're encountering another battle of wit and will, and we have Réti Opening. Let's go to London system. I think this is London system. And okay, so my knight is being hit. Let me protect it with my queen, and I haven't played enough games with this London system, but I've heard that it is quite good for white. Let me throw a caution to this bishop. Okay, so you have given us bishop pair, which might or might not be advantageous. Let's see. Okay, but yeah, so what I was referring a few moves back was that although my pawns are on dark squares, but because this bishop is out of the pawn chain, this bishop is still good and is controlling some useful squares from the diagonal b8 to h2. And since this is out, my dark bishop is out of the pawn chain, let's grab some more space in the center, because now I don't have to worry about the bishop sitting at his own pawn. And okay, so he's threatening me this fork. Let me retreat my queen, otherwise he was threatening me knight to c2 check, winning my rook. c6. Okay, just to prevent any b5 advance, but let me just move this knight away and let's get ready to castle. Okay, I think knight to c3 would lose a pawn. Let's go to knight to d2, and I think I might have to say no to castling, but I don't think so. This is a problem because after the queens have been exchanged, the attack won't be that imminent, and yeah, pretty much that's it. But I think he's going to castle on the king side, but let me get some space on the king side too. Yeah. Okay, knight to c7. I think yes, that knight required a maneuvering because he was sitting on a6 and doing nothing, so he might even need some more maneuvering because he doesn't have that much good scope in the game. Might be knight to e8 and then to f6, but in that time let me gain some space on the king side too. He might come to f4. Okay, so here comes the first break, but I won't give away this pawn chain on the queen side because this pawn chain is restricting my opponent's pieces on the queen side, and I won't give you the control on this open file so easily. Let's see whether he exchanges or not. Okay, let's open up the board. Since I have the bishop pair, let's see, hit his rook, and I think this is much better because now I have space on both the sides. Okay, a5, but I don't think so. You could go for any counterplay on the queen side because this file is closed, this file is controlled. But let me just first put my bishop on a much better square because I was going to push for h5, and in that case I would have been losing my g5 pawn. Okay, but let's open up the board now. And now let me double up my rooks on the h file. Okay, my bishop is hit. I think I'll say bye bye to my g5 pawn because I don't want to give up my bishop pair. And now let's hit the rook, and not the rook, let's hit the knight. Okay, I think I should have not given up my rooks on this file. I should have maintained them, but I think this is a mistake. Although he has one pass pawn, but he won't be able. Okay, so he resigned. Good game. Let's revert. Okay, I was playing with white pieces. I had Réti Opening. This Réti Opening transformed to some queen pawn opening with London system going on. And although my bad bishop was was a black bishop, but since it was out of the pawn chain, I had some useful diagonals from B8 to H2. So in that case, I was having both of my bishops working in the game, and I think my opponent was quite passive because he was not taking initiative to gain space, and I think giving away castling rights is not a big deal because I have advantage in space and my king can easily hide behind those pawns. And I think he had no scope on the queen side and as well as on the king side because I was playing on both sides of the board. Although my aim should have been on the queen side because I have space on the queen side, but after gaining on some space on the king side also, I had some more prospectus on both of the sides. And I think the better move here should have been to maybe, let's go to edit mode, to maybe bring my bishop to here, because now if I bring his knight to H5, I can capture this knight and after pawn takes my bishop, protects pawn, and now I could have, let's say after any certain move like this, I could have easily doubled up my rooks and be having some influence over this file. But anyhow, let's go back to the actual game. And after this, I kind of lost a pawn, and I think I should have maintained those rooks on the H file, and I think this was a mistake because he wanted to infiltrate on the B file, but again my pawns and my bishop, they both are covering a lot of squares on this file. So even though I don't have a rook on B file, still it is mostly under control because my opponent's rook cannot penetrate into the B file. I think this was a pretty bad mistake because now he might even have a pass pawn, but I also have a pass pawn, and this pass pawn cannot advance because I have superior king position on D2. Not superior, but I still have some control on that pawn, so that won't be a big deal. So all in all, a good game. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, see you in my next video, and yeah, that's it. Till then, take care. Tada, goodbye, good day.